Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been a year since I've done a laundry detergent or laundry product review Q&A. So I just wanted to do one of those again. And so yeah, this is going to be my final video for the month. So I just wanted to wrap it up here with this Q&A. So the first question is, what are the key differences between powdered, liquid, pods, and sheets detergent formats, and which is most effective for different types of laundry? So we have here, and Tide isn't sponsoring this, I'm just using their products for demonstration purposes. We have here Tide pods, then we have the liquid, and then we have then we have the powder, and then we have the sheets. And this is just I actually got this brand of sheets from Temu back when I used to use their products. This was many months ago. I don't use them anymore, or use Temu anymore. But the main difference really is just packaging of the formulation. So what you're going to be looking for in all your laundry detergent products are your surfactants. You're going to look for your enzymes. Those are the real key players of it. You have other supporting ingredients that help balance the pH. Some of them are optical brighteners. Of course, you're going to have fragrance in a lot of them. Some of them may have fabric softening ingredients inside of them. But the key difference is really just presentation. And the reason I say that is because, okay, a key difference between a pod is a pod contains less water than a liquid. And so these are supposed to be very concentrated. And I had done the that's a whole nother video. There's a whole nother video where I'm comparing different variations of the Tide Pod. That is going to come sooner or later. I'm going to try not to like make a lot of mouth noises. It's hard to whatever because I don't have my pop filter on here. It's kind of up there. That's why I'm trying to talk off the axis anyway. But the liquid has a lot of water. The primary ingredient in here for all liquid laundry detergents is water. So some people don't like that. I'm going to talk about the environmental impact of these three towards the end, but like I said, the real difference really is packaging. The pods are more convenient for a lot of people because you just throw the pods in, you don't have to measure it. Personally, I really do like the liquid. I probably use liquid laundry detergent more than any of the other ones. I guess the main difference between them really is the sheets. I hate laundry sheets. I really don't like them. And the reason I don't like them is because then I have yet to use one laundry sheet that is really good at cleaning stains. I really do. Like, I know there are stains that are never going to get removed 100% on the first wash. Like if it's a larger yellow mustard stain, sriracha hot chili sauce, some coffee stains, some grape juice stains, some grass stains. It depends on how severe it is, if it's going to be able to remove from the first wash or not. A lot of motor oil stains don't come out on the first wash, but it just depends. I will say one caveat is if you have hard water, for some reason, when you look at the different research about it, powdered detergent works better on hard water than liquid and pod detergent. So if you're in an area, I think that's really just, when it comes to the differences between them really matter to you depending on where you are. I feel like if you want the most convenience factor of it, use these. Most of y'all have seen my reviews using my mini portable washer. If I had that only, I would not buy these pods, because these pods, it's a lot. First of all, they're the most expensive per ounce for the most part, and you could stretch out using liquid detergent and powder detergent the most. If you're gonna ask me which one of these is my favorite out of like the bunch, even though I use liquid more frequently, in my opinion, like the biggest difference is I believe that powder cleans the best. I'm gonna do a video where I compare the three in a minute. I have to get the Tide Ultra Oxy Pod because this is just the original ones. I have to get the Ultra Oxy one so it's comparable to the other two, but I'm going to compare all three of those just to see which one actually cleans better. I have my bets on powder. In my experience, the really good powder detergents, which all powders aren't created equal. When I show y'all this video of the Nellie's laundry soda or laundry whatever, ooh, when that comes up, that's going to come up next month, because I've recorded some videos. Just so y'all know, I've recorded some videos. I've recorded some YouTube shorts. I'm going to have them all go up or begin to like trickle out next month. But I'm going to just let y'all know Nellie's is garbage. It is garbage. It is garbage. Question number 2. How do fabric softeners work? Did I tell you to end? Come on, laptop. How do fabric softeners work, and what are the benefits of using them in your laundry? Okay, so I'm gonna just pull. This is a Gain fabric softener. It's called the Fresh and Comfy. Now, the 3 key components of a fabric softener is they coat your clothes with this. The specific ingredient varies depending on the fabric softener, but it's just an ingredient that it uses to coat the clothes. And so most times people think that fabric softener softens your clothes. It doesn't cause the fibers of the shirt, pants, article of clothing to become softer. It just puts a layer that smooths out the clothes, so that like when you rub your hands against it, it's just a softer feeling. Let me see, what are the benefits to using them? The benefits to using them are that softening effect, and that a lot of them contain fragrance. You can get fragrance free one, like the All detergent brand has a fragrance free one that I've used from time to time. And a lot of times if you just want your clothes to have a softer feeling, some people, if you wear jeans, they like to use fabric softener with jeans, or just harder material clothing. If they want it to be softer to the touch, they will use the fabric softener. Let me see, what does it say? Okay, fabric softener. And then another thing is something I'm going to test. Do I have it with me? Where did I put it? Okay, it's not with me. Oh, it's over there. I don't feel like getting up and getting it. Okay, there's Swabbatel. Swabbatel has, actually, I'll just walk over there and get it. Hold up. Okay, it should be back. Hopefully it's in focus. If it's not in focus, I apologize. The rest of this video is just not going to be in focus if it's not in focus. Okay, so Swabbatel has this this fabric softener, which is called the Hawaiian Escape. And then they have a line called Complete. And the difference between the Complete line, and I'm going to do a whole video that I wanted to dedicate to this. I'm going to have a whole, like, maybe a little mini series on fabric softeners that can go a little bit more in depth, but I'll give you a little overview of it now, where it says on here that it's color protectant, fewer wrinkles, irresistible softening and freshness, and easier stain removal. Now, I'm going to go in depth and show the actual ingredients, but when I was looking at it, the difference between this and this is literally two ingredients. And we look at them, the 2 ingredients, one of them is specifically formulated, 2 of those ingredients are specifically formulated to produce fewer wrinkles. Now, when it says color protectant, this is what I believe. It's just my hypothesis, my theory, my whatever. I believe that there are ingredients in here that cause it to be softer. Those are the ingredients. I specifically think there are 2 ingredients in this one that it says when you look at them up on their website, these are the ingredients that cause it to be softer. That is that layer of coating that goes over it. My theory is that when you wash your clothes and you add fabric softener to it, you have to look at it like this. I'm going to take my washing machine, for example. So when you select the fabric softener setting, it fills the tub up more. I have a top loader, just in case any of you haven't seen some of my other videos. I have a top loader, and it fills the water up so that the water and the fabric softener are all suspended with the clothes in there, and it switches it around back and forth. But the thing about it is, I don't think that fabric softener, unless you're just using a whole lot, like a crazy amount of it, I don't think it completely coats the entire, like, everything of the clothes. And the reason I say that is you can have varying degrees of softness depending on the fabric of clothes that you use this fabric softener with, and depending on how much fabric softener you use, and depending on the brand of fabric softener that you're using, because some of them, people notice that this one feels more soft than others. So for example, some people may say the Gain feels more softer than the Swabbatel. So fabric softener, I believe the reason I bring that up is because the ability for it to save or protect colors comes into when you wash your clothes. If you use one of those color catching sheets, you will see a lot of times when you wash your clothes, some of that color is fading. But this coats the color the dye that is attached to the fabrics, so that when you wash it, it's less likely to be removed, because it's kind of like the fabric softening ingredient is clinging on to the fabric and clinging on to the dye. So that's kind of what I believe is going on when it says color protected. And it's a similar thing when it says easy to remove stains. It's another thing that when you have the coating over the fabrics, the stain is adhering to the coating, so that when you wash it away, it removes that instead of it adhering to the fibers of the clothes. That's my theory. That's kind of what I believe is going on with fabric softener. And so if you're somebody that really, I'm going to test that as well, because I'm going to wash your shirt. And I've been struggling to try to figure out, this is why I haven't done a lot of fabric softener videos, because I've been struggling to figure out like really how to use it, because it's really just you watching me like feel them, seeing which one's softer, which I can do that if that's something y'all want to see. But I think this is something I can actually test, to wash one like shirt, wash 2 shirts, one of them with the fabric softener and one without it, and then put stains on the shirt, and then try to wash it again and see which one is easier to remove stains, see if it actually helps, because I think it could help actually. And if it does, then that could be a reason for you to use fabric softener. Okay, let's go to question number 3. What ingredients should customers look for in laundry detergent to ensure that they are effective yet environmentally friendly? Okay, so when it comes to environmentally friendly portion, let me go over here. Sorry. When it comes to environmentally friendly portion, the only ingredient that most people can be concerned about is about phosphates. I talked about that in the past, where most laundry detergents don't contain phosphates anymore because the government in the United States, I don't know about what goes on in other countries and how that works with y'all, but in the United States, it doesn't contain phosphate, because phosphate, when it goes back into the water systems and it filters back out to the lakes and streams and ponds and things, the filtration systems in our water treatment plants, a lot of them don't have the capacity to remove a lot of the phosphate in our water supply. So it goes out into the streams and it increases the blooming of algae in lakes and streams and ponds and things of that nature. And the problem with that is the more algae, the less oxygen in the water, in which causes the fish and the sea life to die. And some species of algae, when they die, they release a chemical that also decreases the oxygen levels in the water. So that's not, of course, that's not good for the environment. Also, when it comes to environmental factors and ingredients, ingredients. Looking for sure. Okay, that's really the main one to my knowledge when it comes to just the environment as a whole. That's the main ingredient. There may be some other ingredients that you might want to look out for. I can talk about them now. I think there's another question about it, but I'll just jump ahead a little bit. There are a couple of ingredients that you might want to look out for if you have sensitive skin. This is not to say that these ingredients, I used to demonize 2 of the ingredients, and I'm going to talk about them a little bit, but I will say this, be aware. It's good to be aware. So number 1 is optical brighteners or fluorescent brighteners. There are different ingredients that can be these things, so I don't have like that chemical name for what it is, because there's many different ingredients. But if they have these, some people are allergic to these. Some people form a little allergy to these. You begin to itch, a rash may occur. So these are things to just be cautious of. Another thing are colorants. Those artificial colors that are added to the laundry detergent. Most Tides are the color blue. That can be an issue for some people. Another ingredient, some people are sensitive to baking soda, and I know that's something that some people like to use in like if they're making DIY laundry detergent, or you use it as a laundry detergent booster. Some people are sensitive to that ingredient. Some people are sensitive to enzymes in detergents for some reason. I'm just looking at different things that I'm seeing because I'm reading off a little bit. Some people are allergic to that as well. So if that is you, you have to be mindful. I think the biggest 2 that you have to be mindful of are the preservatives methyl isothiazolinone and methylchloroisothiazolinone. Those 2 ingredients, I've talked about them many times on my channel, and there are many dermatologists that try to tell their patients to steer clear of those ingredients. They're preservatives, but they cause an allergic contact dermatitis, and I think I say be weary of it. There are a lot of products that contain it. Everything, let me pull this up here, sorry. This is another fabric softener, but everything, even the detergents in the Method brand contain, let me see which the ingredient is. It contains, come on now. I know I see it over here. There it is, methyl isothiazolinone or zolinone. Though that ingredient can be an issue for people. They're in all of the LA's Totally Awesome detergents as well, and their fabric softeners, to my knowledge, from which I have read on all of them. So it's just something to be wary of. So, and there are some, this is another thing, there are some free and clear detergents that contain those ingredients. So you may think, oh, it's free and clear, may be okay. It may not be for you if you're sensitive to those ingredients. Now, if you aren't sensitive to those ingredients, you can err on the side of caution and not use them, but if it's not going to hurt you, it's not going to hurt you. And so I'll just put it that way. That's why I say just always second rinse cycle. Always second rinse. So I always advocate for that. The only time I don't advocate a second rinse cycle is if you want to use scent boosters, because you're going to be diluting the potency of the fragrance that is in whatever scent booster that you're using. So let me go back to my question. Ooh, my battery is low. Okay, speaking of scent boosters, question number 4. How do scent boosters enhance the laundry experience? And are there any considerations for sensitive skin or allergies? If you have sensitive skin or allergies, don't use them. It's just that simple. Don't use them. The only one, just don't use them, because you're adding fragrance. You're adding a potential allergen. You're adding a potential irritant to your laundry detergent routine, and scent boosters are not necessary. There are, if you're trying to deodorize something, you can use something like Odor Band. I think I could be wrong. I'm not gonna like do a deep dive into it real quick, but I think I did a video on it, but I think Odor Band has a like free and clear, or like a fragrance free deodorizer. I think you can use that. I know Downy has a rinse and refresh, and there's a free and clear version of that. You can use that. I haven't looked at the ingredients list, so if there's some problematic ingredients in there, and be cautious of those, but it should not contain any dyes or perfumes. And the free and clear Downy rinse and refresh. I'm trying to think if there's anything else you can use. Oh, Lysol has a disinfectant that is free and clear, or a sanitizer. It's a laundry sanitizer that is free and clear. You can use that one but that's not really a scent booster, so that doesn't really count. But when it comes to just scent boosters, such as, hold up, like these are the Gang fireworks. You know how there's the I have them over there. There's like the scent, a lot of them have scent crystals, like Arm & Hammer has some. Let me look over there. I have some over here in the corner. That's why I'm looking at them, but I don't feel like reaching over there and grab them. Arm & Hammer, we know the Downy has some as well. The Dollar Tree has their versions. Snuggle has these packs that are scent boosters. Different brands have different ones. This is what I will say to you: if you have sensitive skin, try to find your local. This is at the Dollar Tree, and this is just a small dose, 1 pack for $1, and this is basically like enough to do either 1 or 2 loads of laundry. This says 1 dose, but you can really stretch it and use half of it if you want to, and just see how it works with your skin and if it irritates you. But more often than not, if you have sensitive skin that's really, really that sensitive, I would just say don't use them. And use a free and clear laundry detergent as well. But if you don't have that, I know people love, one of the main things that a lot of my comments get is they care about the smell. They care about the smell of the detergent, the scent boosters, your fabric softener sheet, your fabric softener, all of that, or dryer sheet, same thing. All of that people care about. So I think scent boosters are okay. The only thing I will say is, like, unless you're pairing it up. So if I have, I'll show you. If I have, hold up. I'm trying to, no, that's not it. 1 second. I have a lot of products over here. Okay. If I have Gain Original Laundry Detergent, I would pair that up. Oh, this is perfect. Hold up. Let me grab this thing again. Where did I put it? Where did I just put this thing? Hold up. Okay. If I have, hold up. Oh, okay. So if I have, sorry, I'm not editing this either. I'm going to just let this be what it is. Yeah, it'll be okay. If I have Gain Liquid Laundry Detergent, the original scent, I would pair it with the fabric softener that is in the original scent. And then I could pair that with these scent boosters, which is just Gain Fireworks in the original scent. And if I wanted to even put more on top of that, I'd use the dryer sheet with the original scent. Now, that being said, that's 4 products. The question is scent boosters. They will enhance your experience if you really like it. Now, do you need all 4 of them? No. I do recommend like using 2 of them at least if you really want the smell of whatever you're looking for. I think that makes sense. Now, some people mix and match and add different scents to different things. That's up to you to decide how that smells to you. But for me personally, to me, the only way I think it really pays to do the scent boosters is if it's complementing. Because if I use this and then use this Tide, it's going to be the Tide and the Gain. Now, that may smell good together, but it also could clash. And then you're battling over those 2 smells. And that's when some people are like, oh my gosh, it's overpowering. When it's like, I think it's better to just use, personally, in my opinion, y'all gonna do what y'all want to do. I think it's better to use the same scent. Another option is if you use a free and clear laundry detergent and then use a scent booster, you'll know that it's only the scent booster that you are smelling. Another key fact I like to say is if you can some type of way instead of adding the scent booster to the wash cycle, wait till the rinse cycle comes and add it to the rinse cycle. I've read so many comments of people saying that the smell is so much more potent, and it makes sense. I know these are formulated specifically to be able to go in with the wash cycle, some of them to go in with the wash cycle, but I think you get a better bang for your buck for the product, and the smell of it actually being able to last longer if you add it to the rinse cycle. Okay, question number 5. What are the pros and cons to using dryer sheets compared to liquid fabric softener in terms of static control and fabric softening? Okay, in my experience, let me make sure this is still recording. Okay, glorious. In my experience, do I have a fabric? Okay. Y'all know I have a lot of brands over here. This is a fabric softener sheet from the dollar store. And I did a video in the past talking about how I don't fool with the dollar store anymore. I still don't shop them very often. A lot of the products that I have, I've had them for a minute. So these are just ones I keep like downstairs in like the closet or something. So this is a fabric softener sheet, and we have our fabric softener. So the main difference between the two, there are a lot of what are they called? Oh my gosh, washing machine technicians and mechanics, that appliance technicians, they don't advocate using fabric softener because over time it's going to mess up your machine. And by mess up your machine, it'll clog like some of the pipes and some of the hoses. And then when you look at, there's different videos on YouTube and TikTok that show that over time it can form a coating around the outside of the drum, and the only way you can actually clean that is to take it apart and like scrape it and like really clean it all the way out, which the majority of people don't do that. They'll just replace the unit by then. That being said, if you are a fan of laundry detergent overload videos where they pour like whole boxes and whole containers of detergent into either a small portable washer or the actual full-size washing machine and do it over and over again. I've watched a lot of different reviews, and a lot of people that do that, they say that they have those units and they've been lasting 2, 3, 4 years and it's been no issue. I know that's not a very long time in the grand scheme of owning an appliance like that, but I would always, take the advice of the professionals that have to work on these units. But the ones that have the overload videos say, a lot of them that I have seen said that they've used those products and been going well overboard and it hasn't been an issue. So I think the main key thing is, if you're going to use fabric softener, clean your machine every month. Use one of those cleaning packs. And just clean it. Or if you want to use, some people use the vinegar and baking soda. Some people use bleach. Some washing machines have sanitation cycles. I said just do those frequently and you kind of should be okay for the most part. I don't demonize these products. I really don't. I think it's your laundry experience. It's your washing machine and dryer at the end of the day. So the difference is that the fabric softener sheets, they can gum up, and by gum up, like the fabric softening portion of it is going to put that coating. It can go over the sensors of some dryers, so you just have to clean that portion quite frequently. They perform the same purpose. I don't notice a difference when it comes to like static cling of using a fabric softener sheet or a dryer sheet versus using the fabric softener itself. To me, that has more to do with the actual product itself, like the brand of it and if it works well. And I have these cheap $1 fabric softener sheets have worked perfectly fine for me. I've noticed them being soft. I haven't really noticed the difference. There's the only the jumbo size like Bounce or the very big size Downy dryer sheets. They are ones that I notice are like very, very soft, but it makes sense because it's more product being distributed to the sheets. I don't use more than one on any of my loads of laundry. Rather, it's like small, medium, extra large. I only use one of these, so that's probably why I have that experience. Okay, question 6. Can you explain the difference between traditional and high efficiency laundry detergent and when you should use each type? Okay. So this is it's easy and it's difficult because I'm going to say this. High efficiency just means that it's been formulated to be low sudsing, and then traditional is formulated to more so be, I will say high sudsing. I'll just say moderately sudsing is probably more accurate, but more high sudsing is what it will do. So the thing about it is, you'll know because, does it say it on here? Right here. It has the HE symbol, which means it's high efficiency, so it's formulated to be low sudsing. And so some people get laundry detergent, they'd be like, oh my gosh, there's not a lot of suds in it. And to some people, and I say it 1,000 times, suds are not indicative of cleaning power. If it doesn't have a lot of suds, that doesn't mean that it's not working. It can be working perfectly fine. It could be cleaning your clothes perfectly well. But a lot of people like to see the suds in there. So that's why people, and this high efficiency is more recent. By more recent, I probably, 20 years or something. So people are a lot older, are used to seeing the suds. So that's something that may bother them to some degree, but don't worry about that. And when to use each type, I'll give you the manufacturing answer. You should use HE laundry detergent and HE washing machines. And then for standard washing machines that aren't HE, you can use either or and it won't matter. Now, LA's Totally Awesome's laundry detergent. Do I have it over there? I do have it over there. I've recommended it a lot of times in my videos, and it is not listed as HE. But this is what I'm gonna say. Just use less. I'm gonna just be honest. We had a HE front loader, and then we have now a HE top loader. The thing about the HE top loader is it uses more water, and then you have the option on our specific model to change the water setting. So you could fill it all the way to the drum, which is like approximately 26 gallons of water. You could do that if you want to, or you can put it on the HE setting and let it precise fill is what it's called, and let it pick the wash cycle. And the water level, not the wash cycle, the water level. And so it always errs on the side of less water. And the reason that it's low sudsing is because there's less water. And so what they try to do is, if it was very high sudsing, it wouldn't hypothetically clean as much, because a lot of those what is the word I'm looking for? Basically, it wouldn't clean as well. And you would have to do a lot more rinse cycles to get all of the suds out for a regular laundry detergent. But I say regular laundry detergent is cheaper, and it is, because the LA's Totally Awesome is $1. The Ajax that they have at Walmart is like $1.70 something cents. And is it HE? No, it doesn't say. Let me get it. It's right over here. I keep looking at it. Hold up. Okay, let me see if this is HE. Oh, never mind. Okay, this is HE. My bad. Okay, whatever. But the LA's Totally Awesome is not. Let me go get that. Hold up. Okay, so this is the LA's Totally Awesome. Y'all have seen it. Y'all are very familiar with that on my channel. And hold up. I'm trying not to sneeze. There is no HE symbol on here, but I've used this in the HE washing machine. You can look at reviews. Hold on. You know when you have to sneeze, but it's just not like fully committing itself. Anyway, there are many reviews on this on YouTube, and you'll see people use it in their HE washing machines, and there's no problem. The key is just don't use too much. But when you use the recommended amount, which is 1 capful for a medium-sized load, and then a capful and a half for a full-size load, it's fine. I've never had an issue. But traditionally, that's just the difference between standard versus HE. We are almost done with this video. This is probably like 25 minutes long already. Okay, how do laundry products designed for cold water wash differently from those in hot water, and are they equally effective? Okay, so let's have a conversation. I'm so glad that, what's this man's page? I can't think of it right now. Ooh, and I don't want to edit this either. Don't want to look up what his page is. Okay, I'm gonna look up what his page is right now, and I'm gonna just keep talking. So there is a YouTuber. He is a dry cleaner, and let me see, Tide is yellow. How I always find this YouTuber is I do Tide yellow versus orange, because he did a YouTube short addressing the difference between these two. It's easy to find his page that way. Okay, it's called The Clean Club. Some of you who are who like my content, you probably watch his content as well. I like a lot of his content for the most part, but he highlighted in one of his videos, and I've said this, and people wanted to go back and forth with me in the comments months ago about this, that hot water doesn't set your stains. Hot air sets your stains. He has a whole YouTube short that basically saying, it's like, when you have a stain, they tell you don't put it in the dryer. Now, some people always be like, oh, heat sets the stains. No, all heat's not the same. Hot air can set your stains. Hot water is better at removing stains. When you go to the Speed Queen website, they show you on there hot water is better at removing stains. It also increases the fading of colors versus washing in cold water. So this is the thing. Laundry detergents have a certain temperature where their enzymes are going to work the best at. Now, cold water, a lot of detergents like say they can work in cold water. So like when you read these, it'll, a lot of them, and go on their website, talk about, oh, they can work in cold water. And then there's a Tide made a specific detergent. It's downstairs. I'm not going to go get it right now. Called Tide Cold Water Clean, and I've used it in one of my other videos. And specifically, this is my theory on it. When they test all these laundry detergents, they have to formulate it in such a way that it works well. And whatever that threshold for it working well is whatever standard they have set for it to be able to be produced in bulk at that quantity. So, every year they talk about basically how laundry detergents formulation changes. Now, that formulation can change by increasing a new ingredient or subtracting subtracting a current ingredient. It can also change by keeping the ingredients the same but changing the concentration and formulation of specific ingredients. So for the cold water clean, I believe, this is just my theory, my belief is that they either change the formulation or they increase the concentration of enzymes in it. That way it is more effective to work in cold water. We all know how increasing the heat increases the rate of reaction. So it's better for it to break down whatever the stain is that you need, amylase enzyme, what is it, subtilicin, something like that, enzyme, and then what's the other one? There's four main: amylase, it's something like manganese, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Most of y'all know what I'm talking about that is watching this. Those core key enzymes that are in a lot of laundry detergents. It's really three that are really core ones that's in the bulk of them. And it used to be protease, but they changed that. But the thing about it is, what am I going to talk about? I'm talking about cold water. That's what I believe. I believe that detergent, the Tide Cold Water Clean, is formulated so that it can be more effective in cold water by even having more enzymes in it, or the formulation is so that it's been able to, the enzymes are more effective in cold water. Even though a lot of them say they can work in cold water, that one's specifically made for the cold water clean. Are they equally effective? I haven't tested that, so I can't answer that question, but that's a video probably I should do to test. And you know what, there was a subscriber of mine, John Doe. He asked me to do the review, but it took a while for me to actually be able to get cold water clean from Tide because I couldn't find it anywhere, but now I have it. So I really should test it versus some other things, other laundry detergents, to see if it really makes a difference. It should, to make it fair, I really should test it against other Tide brands, because I have in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, those are the same, 11, 12. I have 12 different types of Tide laundry detergents, from their Simply line, their Free and Clear line, and from their original line. Okay, what else I'm almost done. Question 8. Are there specific products recommended for different fabric types, such as delicates, activewear, and towels? Hypothetically, yes. I say hypothetically because most of y'all are familiar with the brand Woolite. That's the only detergent I don't have, because I don't have a lot of wool clothing, so I don't use it often, but I have used it in the past. And have I done a review on it? No, I don't think I did a review on it. I think I did a review, but I didn't like it, so I deleted it. They make it, the reason I say it don't matter which specific laundry detergent you use for your clothes, it goes like this. Only unless you have an allergy. If you have an allergy, they use Free and Clear. But the difference between using a delicate wash and then laundry detergent, activewear laundry detergent, and a laundry detergent for your towels, it's really, you're arguing semantics. Because, like, for example, this laundry detergent was formulated for activewear. As you see, it's insanely liquidy, which that kind of really doesn't matter. As long as it works, that's all that really matters. But when you look at this laundry detergent, it says for activewear. Now, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I do like it. And I will do a review of this one of these days. But do I need this? No. Because, and I know this varies person to person. Some people, they will use their regular laundry detergent. And like this one specifically is like an odor defense one, right? So there are, most laundry detergent companies and brands have the regular detergent, then like an odor defense that's mainly is formulated with more perfumes. Sometimes they have ingredients that are made to either like decrease bacterial count or try to eliminate the odor in another way. But a lot of times it's adding perfume to the laundry detergent, so it just smells really good. But if your laundry detergent is good at cleaning, it can remove the odor and then leave this fragrance on top of it, so it actually smells pretty good for a while. But the only thing I will say is there's no need to really separate it. You look at the ingredients. I will say that. Look at the ingredients, because there was a delicate laundry detergent that was at the Kroger, and I looked at the back of the ingredients, and it contained 2 of those problematic ingredients, methyl isothiazolinone and methylchloroisothiazolinone. And I was like, how is this delicate when it has 2 of the most irritating ingredients for skin, which those 2 ingredients are preservatives. I'm pretty sure I said that earlier, but those are preservatives, but they have other preservative ingredients that you can use that aren't as problematic. I was like, how is it delicate if somebody will be itching after using it? Which, once again, you may not be allergic to it, but there are plenty of people that are. When it comes to your activewear, sometimes they like to say use free and clear laundry detergent, so there's no fragrance on there, more so that you can smell if it actually removes it. Some people have the issue of they'll wash their clothes and then they'll smell it, and initially it'll smell clean, and then after they like go exercise or go run or do whatever, they begin to smell that bad odor again. For those people, the number one product I will recommend to you, y'all know I have a whole video on odor elimination products, which had highlighted the Rinse and Refresh by Downy, Odor Ban. There's this brand called Out, and it's for activewear and for like outdoors, like if you're a construction worker, if you're a mechanic. It was made for like those type of blue collar jobs to remove odor. And then there's the Febreze odor remover. Above all of those, if you're the person that has activewear and you have problems with the smell after the fact, I just recommend using either a Lysol disinfectant, and it comes in a free and clear version if you have sensitive skin, or this, which is the Clorox laundry sanitizer. I'm a huge fan of laundry sanitizers, even over scent boosters, because this one specifically, this is in the smell of fresh meadow. This smells good to me. I really like this. I personally like the smell of this so much more than any of the other smell versions of the Lysol. This one has made me like my favorite laundry sanitizer, and it goes a long way. And then there's a lady on YouTube that did a review of both of these with pastry dishes to test to see if it actually decreases the bacterial load, and it does that. It does a good job, this one and the Lysol. You can't go wrong with either of them, but you can use both of these with your activewear or with your towels. I will say with towels, you probably want to add a sanitizer to it, because that's the best option. But when it comes to just laundry detergent, I don't think it matters. I really don't think it matters at all. I think that's one of the things that marketing really gets people, and you end up spending a lot of money on products that you don't need. But who am I to talk about spending money on products that you don't need? Because I have a whole channel dedicated to laundry detergent, and I don't need all these products. So still, let's see what's next. Oh, I have a few more questions. We're almost done, y'all. What are some common misconceptions people have about laundry products, and how can they be clarified? I think the biggest misconception about laundry detergent products, there's this big push, and my friend talks about it as well, about this clean laundry detergent and removing toxic ingredients. And most of y'all that know from my channel, I am not for fear mongering. I got my first degree in science. I'm getting another degree in December. It's in engineering, but still, like, I've taken a lot of science courses in it. Like, I am not against science. I am not against ingredients. I'm more so learning about the ingredients. A lot of times it's the poison. It's not the poison, it's the dosage. Let me get that quote right. There's an ingredient called 1,4-dioxane, and it's known to be a carcinogen. And certain concentrations of it becomes a problem. There was I can't remember if it was last year or the year before then, Procter & Gamble had a whole scandal because they did a test of some of their products, and it contained more than the regulated amount of the 1,4-dioxane, but they fixed that now. I think it's been fixed for over a year now, so I'm not worried about it because they fixed it. Even when I looked at the Tide Original laundry detergent, which I have a small version of it right here, it does not contain it at all. That ingredient is nowhere to be found in here. And let me see, because this contains, yeah, there it is, mayonnaise, amylase, and subsilin. That's how you say it. It contains those 3 enzymes in here. And sometimes another ingredient that will be added is either sodium percarbonate or sodium carbonate peroxide. I believe those are the same ingredients, but in organic chemistry, you can have different names for the same chemical compound, but they behave the same to my knowledge. And or it's the same thing. What am I looking for? What was I talking about? But what question was on? Other misconception. Yeah, that's the misconception. That's the only thing what I have to say about fear mongering. When it comes to ingredients, there's so many things that they talk about. This will be a hormone disruptor, or this will be a this, and this will be a that. Please do your research on these ingredients. And I know somebody wanted me to do a very in-depth video about the ingredients on these detergents. There's so much variation in ingredients. I can definitely do that, and I could definitely make that a series that I break apart. Like maybe I'll pick 2 or 3 or 4 ingredients to really talk in depth about it, because a lot of it has to do with concentration. And then a lot of people, the reason they fear, or there's this fear mongering with these ingredients, is because it's more so they're looking at not just the concentration and the dosage, but this low dosage of that ingredient being applied to your skin for years and years and years and years and years, and what type of issues it can be having. I'm going to say this. Most of you, when you go to your primary care doctor, they ask you about this. Are you exercising and are you eating well? If you are not exercising and you're not eating well, the least of your worries is what laundry detergent you are using. And I'm not saying that to be shady. I'm saying that to look at the science. Look at how many people die because of heart disease. Look at how many people die because of a lot of medical illnesses that can be helped by your diet and exercise. I think if you are looking at things from a holistic approach, then look at it from a holistic approach. And you have every right to be cautious about different ingredients for your own personal life, but make it make sense if you're going to be on this fear-mongering train of ingredients. I always advocate a second rinse. Scent boosters are not necessary. If you like them, you like them. But the only thing that is truly necessary in your laundry detergent, like arsenal of items, is the laundry detergent itself. You don't need fabric softeners. You don't even need dryer sheets. You can use those wool dryer balls, which don't work. I'm gonna do a whole video on that. I've been meaning to do a video on those wool dryer balls. I think they're they claim to be able to decrease, a lot of them claim to be able to decrease drying time by 25%. I really want to see that quantified, and I only think it's going to be quantified if I do it, because none of these companies back it up. They just make the claim and keep it pushing. Because how do you quantify that? Are you going to, because how I see myself doing the test is I'm going to take two shirts, wash them, and then put like a couple of dry, well, it'd have to be more than that. I'm gonna do it on a more realistic thing, like wash my regular clothes and then do a cycle with the dryer balls, and do another cycle with just like a fabric softener sheet, and see if it makes a difference. I'll set it for 20 minutes. This one I use a time dry and set it for like maybe 20 minutes each time, and see how long it takes for it to actually dry, because like they don't work what they claim. And then they say they soften your clothes. That's some foolishness. That's foolishness. It doesn't make, okay, let's talk about it a little bit, because I feel like ranting on my Q&A. I think that is one of the biggest misconceptions when it comes to laundry products. Wool dryer balls are a gimmick. First of all, people put different essential oils on them. If any of y'all know dermatologists, go talk to them about essential oils. There are some of them that there's evidence that they are helpful or can be helpful depending on the dosage in skincare, but a lot of them, like, if you look at any essential oil that has lemon in it, that has peppermint in it, peppermint is a two-edged sword. Like sometimes it could be helpful, but sometimes it can be irritating. There's some other essential oils that people put in there that a lot of dermatologists will show that these are irritating ingredients, and you're putting them on a wool dryer ball and thinking that they're better for you. Like I say, I do believe in following the science, so I think that's a joke. And I think just the wool dry balls as a whole they don't soften your clothes. That doesn't even make sense, because when you look at a fabric softener, it's the same argument with vinegar. Vinegar, it doesn't make sense for it to soften your clothes, because the whole point of a fabric softener has that coating over your clothes. Now, I could see your clothes appearing softer because vinegar has the ability to strip like fabric softener residue and like detergent residue, and so your clothes can feel a little bit softer, because it's like if the clothes has that buildup on there, that can make sense. I don't disagree with that, but saying it's a one-to-one alternative, that don't make sense. Just because of the formulation of what vinegar is versus what fabric softener is, that just doesn't make sense at all. Let's see, what's another thing? What are some? So I think those are the biggest things to clarify, really. And then I guess the biggest misconception I will say is that at the end of it is that, yeah, that's the biggest thing. You really only need a laundry detergent. I would say you just need laundry detergent and probably one stain removal product. But for some of y'all can get away with the laundry detergent, because a lot of y'all know I did the video where if you pre-soak, is better than pre-treating stains, which is just you take a certain amount of the detergent and you allow it to sit on like you put it in a gallon of water, and you allow that to soak for a period of time. Oh, my battery's on 10%. I'm looking at my laptop. I'm almost done. Okay, question 10. How can customers minimize their environmental impact when choosing and using laundry products, such as through packaging choices or product formulations? Okay, now when it comes to being environmentally friendly, that's when it goes back to the phosphates things, which is not something you really have to worry about. Now, there are some people that have done videos where you can literally go on Amazon and get phosphate and then apply it to your laundry, because it can be helpful for those who are in not cold water, in hard water conditions, which is hard water. It just means that your water contains more mineral deposits such as magnesium, zinc. What's another one? I can't remember there's like a list of like 6 different trace elements that are in your water supply. Most times it's because of the piping that is in your house, but those could be in your water, which makes it harder for your laundry detergent ingredients to work efficiently. But phosphates, they adhere to the different magnesium and different things. That way it allows your laundry detergent to work better. It's a similar thing to, well, not in the same vein, something like baking soda and washing soda. They increase the pH to make it more alkaline, which also helps those who have hard water. But powder laundry detergents work better for people who have hard water, because I believe it does a similar thing where, because there's most of these contain a lot of, let me see if it's on here. Most of powder detergents contain washing soda in them, or the active ingredient in washing soda, which is what, sodium bicarbonate. I believe that's right. That may not be right, but I believe that's right. But anyway, it contains the active ingredient in washing soda in a lot of powder laundry detergents, so that actually helps increase the pH of the water and helps the laundry detergent clean better. So if you have hard water, that may be something for you. But when it comes to the environment, the phosphate is the only major issue. And then another thing, when it comes to packaging, if you want eco-friendly packaging, this is my recommendation: get powdered laundry detergent. And let me tell you why I get powdered laundry detergent over sheets. Now, sheets are now being sold in grocery stores now. Like, I think, what is it called? Earth Breeze is the only one that I've seen sold in grocery stores. They're expensive, but now that they're in the grocery stores, it's better, because this is the issue. Some people be like, okay, you can order, like I did a review on Kind Laundry and I didn't like their product like that. But the issue is, it's still, to my knowledge, only available over online. So you have to order it online. Then, even though it's a small sheet that's like this same size, and theirs isn't like, this is plastic packaging, but Kind Laundry came in like cardboard, and some of them different ones come in cardboard or like paper packaging. The issue is this: that's very eco-friendly, but you're still using all the resources for it to be delivered by the car that is coming in on the Amazon truck or whatever delivery truck that you're using. Now, I know Amazon is switching to a lot of electric vehicles, but still, there's a whole video on YouTube that they show just how much it affects our environment for electric cars to be built. So it's kind of like deceiving or misleading in a way to think that it's just like you get this electric car and like now you're just saving the whole planet, when just like it took a lot of resources to build that thing, and it really affected the environment to build that thing. Oh Lord, I'm on 8%. Let me see if I can plug this in. Hold up. I'm gonna see if I can plug this in. Cause I need this to really not die right now while I'm doing this. Oh, come on. Y'all bear with me. Ow. Hold up. This is so stupid. Okay. I need to go up. So just get powdered detergent. I always recommend, unless they have the fabric the laundry detergent sheets. This is the issue. Okay, so this is another issue I have. Okay, they are okay if they work, because if they don't work for you, which a lot of sheets, laundry detergent sheets, really don't work at removing heavy stains. Once again, if you don't have a lot of heavily soiled stains, like I'm gonna take my thing for example. Besides my work clothes, the rest of my clothes really don't get that dirty that way. Even my active clothes, when I go running or go to the gym, I don't sweat super heavy. And even the days like I did a thing on my own, like there's some things I do that I don't record all of them. When it comes to these laundry detergent things, sometimes I test them beforehand, sometimes I don't, sometimes I get the result exactly with y'all. A lot of the ones that y'all have seen have been that way, but like for the active clothes that I wear, I put them in their own thing. You know, they always say air dry them. No, I let them stay in a little bag, let them be whatever, and let them accumulate smell and whatever, and just be nasty. And then I washed them using a inexpensive detergent. I use the Ajax that's right over here that costs $1.70 something. I used this Ajax and it cleaned it, and there was no bad smell. And then when I ran and used them again, I didn't smell any odor, so it completely got rid of it. So I said, and that's another whole reason why. And I know my experience may not be all your experiences. Once again, if you use activewear, or if you use your activewear and then you wash it and then you use it again and you still smell the funk, I always recommend using a laundry sanitizer as your best bet. Some people let it soak in vinegar and do other things, and some that has varying degrees of helpfulness. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But a laundry detergent, a laundry sanitizer. I was gonna say a laundry fabric sanitizer, but a laundry sanitizer is a very good bet for you to completely remove the odor, actually get it removed. But packaging, I always say go with powder. Go with powder. It comes in a cardboard box. That's just a go-to, and it works well. I know a lot of people don't like powder, and the issue is if you use too much powder, it can go back to clogging some of the components of your washing machine. Don't use too much. You don't need to use a lot. I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions I want to say about this. You genuinely don't need to use a lot of detergent. I watched different videos of people in the past. I haven't done it in a while, but watch different laundry routines of different people. And you're going to wash your clothes however you wash your clothes at the end of the day. I'm not going to make or break how you do whatever you do. But I see people use capfuls. What are you using a capful for? Even if you fill this all the way to line 5, there's still some space in the cap. Some people are using full capfuls, and it's like, you would do better by pre-soaking whatever that thing is in a bucket of water and then washing it, a bucket of water in the detergent, and then washing it, then doing that. You're just wasting product at that point. But it's your money. If you want to waste it, go on and waste it. But for the environment, yeah, do this, because we already know the liquid is the least environmentally friendly. Then these are, and then the sheets, I will say, are toss-ups. And I say they are toss-ups because a lot of them are still not available in stores. So I would personally, and that's gonna be the last question I'm gonna answer about what is my favorite, and like when this is all said and done and I'm retired from this channel and not doing anymore, I'll tell you that. I only have 2 more questions left, and we'll get to that. Okay, what are some tips for effectively removing tough stains using different laundry products, and are there specific products recommended to use from different types of stain? Yes. Okay, so in one of the videos it's not up yet, I recorded, y'all know Extra laundry detergent brand is not a really good stain remover brand as a whole, but they have one that is called Extra Plus Escape. The Escape smell, I think it's lavender and vanilla. It is a laundry detergent plus fabric softener blend. Now, y'all know I did a review of the Tide Plus Downy versus the Gain 2-in-1, which contained the detergent and the fabric softener, and then there's against the LA Totally Awesome with the fabric softener and the detergent in it, and they do a worse job at cleaning clothes than just the regular detergent without any fabric softener. This one, on the other hand, specifically does a really good job at cleaning mustard stain. It causes a chemical reaction that turns the yellow mustard a reddish pink color. And so specifically, this is why I say there's no perfect laundry detergent. I want to say it again. There's no perfect laundry detergent. Why? Because they're formulated differently. They are formulated to attack different stains different ways, and some of them may be helpful for those and helpful for others. This is why I tell you all the time, there are laundry detergents that I don't like, but you may like them and they may work for you, and that's good for you. But on the stains that I'm testing them on, I base my judgment on those things. I will say the Foca liquid laundry detergent, I have it over here, I might as well just go in and grab it. The Foca liquid laundry detergent, I really did not like this on a lot of stains, but then I started using this more, and I have white sheets. They're kind of like white and red. The white sheet, this does such a good job of making them white and bright. Like, it's not to say I don't hear something about whiter and brighter or whatever, but I don't think this is good at removing a lot of heavy stains. But on specific stains and like regular clothes, I've had to change a heart. I really do like this product, especially because it's so expensive. I think this costs $2 and some change for this, and you don't need to use a lot of this. And I've come around to liking it. I have, and the only one of the, I have aroma powder detergent. I don't like that product. The ones that I don't like and still don't like is Sun. Even though I believe some was discontinued to my knowledge, I've been trying to get my hands on a bottle because I really want to do another test for it right now, but I can't find it nowhere. There was one time I had an opportunity to buy it and I should have bought it then. There's this like mom and pop store, grocery store that's in my area, and they always have a lot of obscure detergents over there that I like. I have like the Ariel liquid one that I found that in there. There are some other detergents that I had that I found it in there, and I'm hoping that one day I come across it in there, and that way I can purchase it and use it just to do some more tests for y'all. But some of these extras are garbage. Honestly, a lot of them are garbage. And when I say garbage, I'm like, them things are garbage. But none of them are as bad. I think the worst that I had done was the Sun. But the second place is going to be this Nellie's washing soda. When y'all see that review, I didn't think it was as bad until I did the stain test. Oh, it was sad. It was so sad. I almost want to re-record a voiceover now to talk about a little portion of it because it was so sad. It was pathetic. I'm telling you, like, it's like, I can't wait to do the video where I compare it and this Tide right here, because Tide is going to whoop it. I don't like them. I don't like Nellie's because they are part of the fear mongering group where they're like, it only contains 5 ingredients, and so what if your 5 ingredients don't work? Why am I buying your product? That don't make sense. And they talk about it's better for the environment in that you only have to use this small little 2 tablespoons. I used your 2 tablespoons and it did. Anyway, y'all see what it did in the video. Let me see. But yeah, when it comes to scanning specific products to recommend, if I was somebody who's gonna write, hey, I need you to recommend me a new laundry routine, which apparently there are a good amount of people that are in college that I've looked at the comments saying that my videos have helped them, like, pick products. I would say, if you were just getting laundry, your first products, I would say that your detergent is important, but try cheap. Try cheap first before you go get Tide. It's at Walmart. Try this Ajax. See if it works for you. See if it cleans your clothes. If it does, buy this. Where did I just put it? Did I put it back over there? Hold up. I'm trying to see where I put it. I don't know where I just put that Foca liquid. It's over there somewhere. The Foca liquid that I just had up a few seconds ago. Try that. It's only $2 and some change. Go to try that. LA's Totally Awesome. Here. There's different variations of this in different color bottles. Try this. See if it works. After that, I do recommend getting bleach. Bleach is very inexpensive. You don't have to buy the Clorox brand. You can get whatever, the Great Value brand if you're at Walmart. You can buy the Publix brand if you're in Publix. You can buy the Dollar Tree brand if you're in Dollar Tree. I have found that every last one of them are effective. So I would get your laundry detergent. I would get bleach. You don't need a fabric softener. You don't. I would say if you're going to want to test one, go to the dollar store. This is the only reason why I kind of am okay with this part of the laundry detergent section of the dollar store. You can get these small sample sizes and try it and see if you like it. If you like it, you like it, and that's good for you. But if you are going with the basics, there's just that. Do you need dryer sheets? No, you don't. If you want to try some, dollar store, try them. And by dollar store, I mean your Family Dollar, Dollar General, or Dollar Tree, whichever one you can find it cheaper. A lot of times you can find this at, like, I found this at the Dollar. Did I get this Dollar Tree or Dollar? I think I got it at Dollar General, so it's actually $1, not $1.25. I think it is important to have OxyClean. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I had the video. I know I'm gonna have to compare it to Biz and the other one because I can't find the other footage of the other thing. But so far, OxyClean is just the best. It does better than the rest of the stain removers. Even the other variants, the dollar store version, like LA's Totally Awesome Oxygen Power or whatever, that does not do as good of a job. I did the test on there. OxyClean, I've been using it more frequently. It's the truth. It's the truth. You don't need scent beads. Is there anything else people add? Yeah, so the basics, I would just say bleach, OxyClean, and a good laundry detergent. That's it. You don't need nothing else. Everything else is extra. Fabric softener is extra. Dryer sheets are extra. Scent boosters are extra. Even the rinse and refresh are extra. Oh, I guess a fourth one, like an honorable mention, is a disinfectant. I guess, would I add that? Yeah, I would add that. I would get those 4 products because especially if somebody's sick or somebody's going through something or whatever health-wise, we have another pandemic rollout. you'll have that to help you out to like be very extra sanitized and clean. Okay, last question. How do laundry products affect the longevity and appearance of clothes over time? And are there ways to prevent fabric or preserve fabric while still achieving clean results? Okay, so if you have dark clothes, there are laundry detergents that are specially formulated for dark clothes. A lot of them know the Woolite Dark, and then OxiClean has a Dark Revive or Dark whatever it's called. Maybe it's Dark Preserving, something like that. But when you read the directions on them, most of them say it's up to 20 washes. Continually washing your clothes is going to fade your clothes to some degree, whether you wash it in cold or hot water. It's more so about the temperature of the water that affects the longevity of the appearance of the clothes. Another thing when it comes to longevity, it really comes to your type of washing machine. Washing machines with agitators are more aggressive and more likely to cause tears over time. And like some of them, it could like if it wraps around the agitator, it can like cause stretching and deform some of the clothes. Sometimes people have those experiences. Whereas the more high efficiency ones with either, what are they called? Impellers, or what are they called? Something else, or just the regular, and on the top loader it's like an impeller, I think is what it's called, and then on the front loader it is it just beats it going in a circle. They're more gentle than what a washing machine with an agitator would be. So that has more to do with your washing machine itself. But yeah, I'll always say that if you're worried about fading, just use a free and clear detergent. Sometimes detergents with optical brighteners on dark clothes, some people have said that they've noticed that it can fade their clothes over time. Some people claim that certain laundry detergents have faded their clothes over time. I have never, and y'all know I got 12 trillion laundry detergents, and I done tested so many. There are so many more that I have used that have not even made it to YouTube. I have never had in my experience a laundry detergent just flat out fade the color of my clothes. That's not something I've experienced. I know some people have had experiences because of the other, I think her name is Sasha Simone, I think is her name. She does, I don't know if she does it anymore, but she used to do laundry detergent reviews. And she did, if I remember it, the purple bottle of Extra, like, was it Extra or was it Sun? Or was it Ajax? It was either the purple bottle of Extra or the purple bottle of Ajax put a stain on her jeans and that messed her up. I've never, in all of the detergents that I've used, powder, liquid, or pod, I have had one with sheets, which is another reason I don't like sheets. But with powder, liquid, and pod, I've never had a detergent stain my clothes. When it comes to sheets, I've had the sheet not fully dissolve and you see the residue of the sheets. I know some people have issues with pods of different brands, not just Tide Pods, but Arm & Hammer, Gain, Persil, all Purex, that they say some of them have not dissolved. I've never had that issue. The only time I've ever had the issue with a laundry detergent not pot pack not dissolving, there's a brand called Fresh and Clean, and it's sold at the Dollar Tree. I have it over there, but I'm not gonna walk over there and get it. Why not? I guess I walked over and got all the rest of these products. Hold up. Okay, people. So this is it. This is called Fresh and Clean. This is a laundry detergent pack. It is the only laundry detergent, and let me show you what it looks like, because some of y'all may not know what it looks like. It's one of the only remaining powdered laundry detergent packs. Most of the laundry detergent packs or pods are now liquid, but this one is still a powder. Now, in my experience, it has worked well on cleaning my clothes. Sometimes you have to use 2 packs instead of 1, but it works pretty fine. But in cold water, I would not use this, because I've washed this multiple times in cold water and it doesn't completely dissolve. Now, I know depending on your washing machine, how cold your cold water setting gets will vary. And then if you use tap cold and it's like wintertime, it's really cold outside, this is not going to fully dissolve at all. So this is the only one that I've ever had out of all of the laundry detergents that I've ever used that has had an issue with completely dissolving. Let me see, is there anything else? But when it comes to longevity and preservation, it's the thing, like the more you wash your clothes, the more it's going to get dingy, the more it's going to fade. So it's like, try not to wash clothes too much. I know some people don't like. They're like, oh, I gotta wash my clothes every time I wear something, but you really don't have to do that. If you just wear it around the house and it's not doing much, you can. I know there are a lot of y'all. I know a lot of people that don't wash their clothes every time they wear them. I think the only ones that need to be washed every time you wear them is obviously your active wear, your underwear, your undershirts, your bras, like things that are in sensitive and more sweat prone areas. You to wash those all the time. With certain pants, certain shirts, suits, stuff like that, you don't really have to wash it every single time. Yeah, and then the last question that I was going to answer, the one question I was going to answer, and I already looked at the time, this is over an hour long. I'm going to say that I'll answer this one question first, and then I'll answer the other one and call it a day. If I had to start over, right, and if I had none of these, and like I could only pick a certain amount of products, what would I pick? Oh, that was a big post. I should have said it like this. What would I pick? Okay. I've used I've used pods a lot now, and I've used liquid a lot, and I've used powder a lot. I have this, what is it called? I have this big container I'm looking at it right now. I'm not picking that thing up because it's heavy. It's a big container of industrial laundry detergent, and I would 1,000,000,000%, it's powdered, I would buy that again. Like if I could only have one laundry detergent, that would be my pick. And the reason that would be my pick is because it works so well. Now this industrial one does not contain phosphates. Some industrial laundry detergents contain phosphates because they clean really well, which is another thing that's interesting to me, that they'll allow like certain companies that use industrial like laundry detergents, they'll allow them to have that with phosphates, but they removed it for the general public. But I would use that one because it's really good as a powdered laundry detergent. If I wasn't going to get that one, even though that one's so good because you only need to use 1 tablespoon, and like literally that container by itself is going to last me so many years. Like I'm never going to go through all of this laundry detergent like I did the last time I gave a lot of it away to people, you know, who needed it. I'm going to do that again with this when Christmas time comes around and donate a lot of it. But my second place would be this. Truthfully, like this Tide Plus Ultra Oxy. I understand why this scores so great and high ratings. There's another YouTuber, I can't remember his name right now. I supported him and like endorsed him in the past, but he did a review of this versus the liquid version versus Persil Oxy. I have that. Let me grab it. Versus, almost tore that up. Versus Persil plus Oxy. Not gonna hold you. This is the best liquid detergent, period. When it comes to stain removal, I have yet to come across any laundry detergent that does better than this specific one. There's the other Persil one that's over there. Let me get it. There's this one, which is kind of like, it's an intense fresh. So this is kind of similar to like some of these that have like odor defense or whatever. This is just increased fragrance in it, but it's still like the original formula in here when it comes to like the enzymes and other components that are in there. But this specific Persil, hands down, the best. I should really compare this one to my industrial strength one to see which one performs better. But I really like the powder one mainly because like we don't have hard water. We have more soft water. You can do like a Google search to look up what the water like is in your area, and then you could take your tap water and send it in to a lab and have it tested to see if it's hard water or soft water. But ours is pretty soft from what the website was saying about our area. But the thing about it is the powder detergent does so good. And again, you don't have to use a lot, so I'm not worried about it messing up the machine or anything. And then with that one specifically, I always do a double rinse cycle because something about industrial strength laundry detergents, I don't know if this is all of them, but for this one specifically, it just has a generic like lemon smell. It smells like something that like if you went to a hotel and they just washed the sheets, or like just wash the towels, it could like smell something like that. There's a slight like generic clean lemon smell that is in there. But I do a second rinse cycle, and it's very, very very, very small, very, very muted. But anyway, that'd be my detergent of choice. If I just could have one detergent, I couldn't have any more. That industrial strength would be in first place, and then this would be in second place. I'd get one of these two. And And then what other product would I have? Would I have a fabric softener? I ain't gonna hold y'all. I've been testing out a lot of these fabric softeners and they smell good. Which one is my favorite? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't have a winner. I have some very good contenders. I'm gonna say this. I could tell you because right now I have I have the April Fresh, the Downy April Fresh, the Downy Fresh Counting, the Downy. There's a Balance. I have a Snuggle one over there. I have a Suavitel. I have 2 Suavitels right here. I have one Gain that's over here. Then I have a different Gain that's over here. Then I have another Gain that's over here. And then I have this Method. I ain't gonna hold y'all. This Method thing smell. The ginger mango. It's between this one and the Downy Balance. Because the Downy Balance smells very good and it's a very unisex fragrance. A lot of the Downy Infusion, well, I don't know if that's the Infusion line, but a lot of the Downy ones, they smell very feminine, but that one smells very unisex, but leaning more towards masculine. It smells so good. But this right here, this smells so, you know what, I actually may give it to this. Like if I only had to buy one fabric softener, I would be perfectly fine buying this Method one. I don't like that it contains the methyl iso Thessalonians. Did I say that's what it is? Yeah, that's what it is. I don't like that it contains there, but I do like that this smells just immaculate. I haven't tried the ginger mango fabric softener, and I mean fabric softener. I haven't tried the detergent, but of course I have the fabric softener right there. Let me see if there's any other products. Scent boosters wise, I'm gonna tell you which scent boosters I would get. They're right over here. Hold up. Okay. This is gonna be a long video, but y'all will be all right. Some of y'all like my longer form videos. This, when it comes to odor blasters, nothing. Let me look at your neighbor and say nothing. This does so good. I love and what I love about these is these are far cheaper than Downy. Downy is so expensive, but this is the Balance I was talking about. This is the only line of laundry detergent products that I bought everything from it. They have this, they have the fabric softener, and they have the dryer sheets. I bought all 3 of them in this line. Ooh, y'all, excuse me. This foolishness smells so good. I'm just gonna tell y'all, it smells so good. Now, my only hesitation to this, I noticed one time, not with this specific thing, but when you look at these, hopefully you see them, they're more of a like wax substance, whereas, and you're not gonna be able to see that, and I'm not gonna pour it out, but these are more of a crystal substance that is used. The crystals always dissolve. One time I was washing with the Game scent boosters, which is basically made out of the same materials, because you know they're all Procter and Gamble, and it didn't all the way to dissolve in colder water. So, and I kind of like to wash my clothes in colder water, you know, save energy or whatever, but it didn't dissolve all the way. I haven't had that experience with these, the Balance ones, but I really love these products. So that's that. Let me think. So I did that. Oh, when it comes to stain remover, OxiClean is just hands down the winner. Like, the rest just don't compare. I'm just gonna be honest, they don't compare. I use the gel stick sometimes. Oh my gosh, hold up. OxiClean just does their job well. They just do their job well. Again, this Clorox sanitizer is my favorite laundry sanitizing product. But if I was on a budget, right? If I'm on a budget, I ain't gonna hold you. I think I'll pick this over LA's Totally Awesome. When it comes to its cleaning ability, I do like these a lot. I think I would just get, if I'm on a budget, I would get this and call it a day. I know they're saying that I'd either get this or I'd purchase the industrial one, because the industrial powder laundry detergent is going to last a very, very long time. It's a more expensive upfront cost. Now, when I bought it right now, I think it's expensive. Like, I think that thing is like $40, but it was on sale when I bought it and it was $25. So I ordered it and I still, of course, have it because I have 12 trillion laundry detergents, so I don't go through all of it. But this, if I could not afford to purchase that at the time, I would buy this and call it a day, because this has worked for everything that I needed for my personal purposes. It washes my workout clothes. I've used to wash my work clothes. I've used this to wash just everything, my sheets, like everything, and it always comes out clean. Like I do like this Ajax laundry detergent. I know some people don't like it. You know, if you don't like it, start your own channel, do your reviews. Is there anything else I wanted to say? Oh, I did want to say something. I want to say thank you to all my subscribers, every last one of you. Thank you for liking and commenting. I am at a point, you know, I'm over 1,000 subscribers right now, so I could monetize my channel. I haven't made the point to like do that yet, because you know when you monetize your channel, that's when y'all have a lot of ads that start popping up. I haven't done that yet. Am I going to do that? I might do it when I hit 2,000 subscribers. I think what I'm going to try to do is I may make like either a Patreon, or I'm going to make a, what's it called, a like a YouTube membership. I'm gonna look more into that. I see the option there, but I haven't like taken time to go into it. And I think for those who would like to support that way, I would have special videos on there. And by special videos, like there will be some reviews and stain tests that I will only put on those channels. I will have some on this channel, of course, but in those spaces I will have some of those. And I've had so many requests at this point, I'm not going to even lie to y'all, I don't even have track of them anymore. Like, and it would be a lot of work for me to go back to like all those videos and find all those, could you do this, could you do that, could you do the third. So as of like this video, I'm restarting all of that. There are 2 videos that I'm going to do that, like, there are some of them I made notes and I have them on a page, but besides those, like the rest of them, I don't even know like what a lot of them are anymore. Cause like I used to be like, okay, I got that, I remember that. But it's like, y'all, there's so many people that come on my page and make different comments. Oh, another thing that's going to be changing, I'm not going to be making as many long videos, like full videos, right? Y'all won't notice it because I've recorded so many of them that I'm going to be rolling out in July. But like towards like maybe like October, you're going to know my system of, I'm going to be doing like more shorts and less long videos, because these long videos take a long time to edit. This one I'm not editing. The only thing like I'm going to put on there, no, I'm not editing anything, I'm just putting the voiceover. Like I'm using this mic instead of the mic over there, so I just have to do that in the editing, but I'm not changing anything or like decreasing or cutting anything. I'm not doing that. What else do I want to say? Yeah, that's really it. That really basically does that. Oh, because, and the reason I say I'm going to do a lot of more short term content is because a lot of, most of you, and I will leave my second channel in my description below. A lot of my effort is going to be going to my second channel, and then me and my friend have a podcast. I'm going to be putting a lot of effort into those more so, because a lot of these videos take a long time, especially because a lot of the things that some of y'all want, it actually takes me to do research and look up like ingredients, and if this ingredient is good or if this ingredient is bad, or to invest time or money into it. And yeah, those are luxuries that I am choosing to prioritize in other areas. So I'm still gonna do these videos and stuff like that, because like I said, the only reason I came back is because there are some videos that I promised I wanted to do, and I like to keep my word to the best of my ability. So I'm going to try to knock some of those out, and then be nice and add some of these other videos that some of y'all wanted me to do in addition to those. So that is something I'm going to do. But besides that, again, thank you for watching. If you do want me to do a specific video, this is the video to put that in the description below, what videos you really want to see me do. And I think at the end of the day, it's even better for me to just do the ones that I see, because like when I did on my community post a whole bunch of reviews of like, do y'all want to see that? Everybody wants to see them. Every single one that I put on there, because I know like people like to see the comparisons between the two and this, that, and the third. But yeah, once again, I'm going to say it again. When it comes to not including that industrial laundry detergent, just all my detergents, powder, liquid, all the things, this mug right here, this Persil, Oxypower. And there's another reviewer. What's her name? Is it Diva something? Diva Watch. She didn't like this. I don't know why you didn't like this. I know to each their own. But like for my conditions, which I know depending on your water hardness and the washing machine that you have, you may not have the same results. But like using this between my portable washing machine, my Temu washing machine, the small like mini one, and my the big washing machine, it's always been good things. Like no laundry detergent is going to remove every single stain when they're really heavy, but this one does the best job. So like I don't know. To each their own. You know, I know some people don't like things because of smell, but like I can get over smell to some degree, as long as they like wash all the way out. Like when I do the wash cycle, and like I add an extra rinse. But if it's not cleaning, what are we doing? At this point, I'm just rambling. But yeah, thank you for everything that y'all have done, everything that y'all have, like every comment, every words of encouragement, the reaching out to me on social media and like Instagram, TikTok, or whatever, and like sharing your stories and like how my channel is like motivates different one of you in different ways. That's like something that I didn't imagine like my channel would do or be beneficial to many of you in that way. But yeah, let me see, is there anything else I want to talk about? No, I guess the last thing I will say is save your money. 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 I do this a lot. I did a lot of these videos just so people can review them and see if these products are worth it or not. Most of these laundry detergents are fine. That's why I say most people. I argue that most people really don't go through a lot of stuff when it comes to like them really having to really have super stains in their clothes, which I could be just biased talking from my personal experience. Unless, of course, if you have kids, it's a whole different thing. But like, give it a shot. Give it a shot. Unless if it's too expensive. If it's cheaper, I always say give the cheap detergents a shot, because it's better for you to try a cheap detergent and find out that it's not for you than for you to not try it and then be like, okay, then I'm wasting. I did that LA Totally Awesome versus the Tide. Tide cost $12.99 at the time. LA Totally Awesome for the big bottle cost $1, which you can still find that sometimes at the dollar stores and stuff. It's $1. And I've had many people say, I think that's the most gratifying thing on this channel, when I've had so many people say that like my LA Totally Awesome or this Ajax or one of my other cheaper laundry detergent alternatives has been saving them money. Like that makes a lot of this worth it, because the whole point is like detergent is expensive, and you will literally over your course of your lifetime save thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars, just like finding cheaper alternatives. And just because something is cheap, I need to stop saying that. I need to say inexpensive, because to me something that is cheap is like low quality, whereas something that is inexpensive, it just don't cost a lot, but it's good quality, it gets the job done. So anyway, let me stop rambling. I'm gonna end this right here. Again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And if y'all want me to do a video on how to actually do laundry, let me know. There are adequate enough ones that I've seen on YouTube that I don't necessarily feel like me inputting another one of these videos would be beneficial. A lot of my videos on my page are what is not on YouTube. A lot of the way that I do my stain test is not what is on YouTube. I have like it made me look glad seeing some other YouTubers in this space that do different comparisons, like the way that I do my videos, because I too try to add some degree of a scientific approach to how I'm doing it when it comes to just following a specific process, eliminating as many variables as possible. That way we can just test the detergent itself. But a lot of the way I do it, and somebody commented it on the page, be like, if I don't do it, like they'll never find out, because it's like it's just not going to get done in the way that I do it. You know, some people do their tests in different ways or whatever, but I feel like mine is very thorough and is very hard, which is why I've had different brands reach out to me, and I like to explain to them, if I work with you, y'all do know, ask Kind Laundry. I had to tell them about themselves. Their product needs a lot of work. It's not good. I would not purchase it. If they make it clean better, then I would purchase it. Because my thing is this, I'm all for like cleaning the environment and helping the earth and stuff like that, but I'm not paying more for a product that doesn't do as good as $1 detergent. That's why I compare a lot of them to LA's Totally Awesome. Because if you can't do what this $1 laundry detergent can do, you got to go. You got to go. You're not worth it to me. What do you mean? I'm saving the environment, but I'm paying $19 extra for your product? That's not going to happen. So that's why I am very transparent with a lot of companies. Be like, if you want to work with me, I'm not the type of I'm not a sellout, and I'm not the type of content creator that'll just sit here and be like, this is wonderful. No, if it's garbage, I'm gonna tell people it's garbage. I'm gonna tell them to save their money. And I'm telling you, I love LA Totally Awesome so much, because that $1 laundry detergent has put a hurting, in my opinion. I'm just saying in my opinion. In the grand scheme of like what these companies are making, is probably not. But to people who watch my channel and they understand, has put a hurting on laundry products. And it really shows like there's no reason Tide costs $12.99 from a formulation standpoint. There's no reason a full bottle of this costs $12.99 for a formulation standpoint. There's no reason a lot of these detergents cost as much as they do. Because when you have a brand that for $1 is giving you similar results, that's a problem. That's a problem. It is. Of course, I should do an update to that, shouldn't I? Shouldn't I compare this version? I already did a video exposing Tide because I feel like I'm still going on rants. I feel like Tide plays games because they have this version of the Ultra Oxy, right? That's supposed to be really great. When there was a point, none of these versions of Tide existed, and they just had Tide Original, and it did the job. But corporations get money greedy and they start making minor changes. It's kind of like the iPhone method, where it's like, they start slowing down your iPhone, so you have to buy a new one. Where I feel like they start decreasing the concentration of enzymes in the regular Tide. Hold up. In the regular Tide, so that you have to buy the more expensive one. That's my theory, and I truly do believe that they did that. And I mean, from a company standpoint, I guess you can't knock them for trying to maximize their profits, but just from like being a good like moral company, like y'all should just make the original product work and not have to do all this other stuff. Even like I was going to do a video talking about how they have Tide hygienic clean. It's like Arm & Hammer. Let me show you, because they talk about it gets beyond the invisible like dirt and grime that's in your clothes that you can't see. When you look at the Arm & Hammer website, this one, the Arm & Hammer Plus OxiClean that has been going on and been used for many years, it says that, oh, excuse me, that's horrible. It says that, but it's like they've been doing that. A lot of detergents been getting behind the dirt and grime that you can't see. That's the whole point of something that removes odor. You can't see the odor, but it's going to remove that. So like marketing. I need to stop talking. You have a blessed day. And remember, whatever you're going through, God can fix it. Just give it to God and He'll work it out. Okay.